What's up, dudes? We're getting ready for week 13 of Sons of Hat NASCAR 2022. We're going to look back at week 12. We're going to do an update on the league, and we're going to do a preview of week 13. But first, this video is sponsored by Carhartt. And speaking of Carhartt, we have a bit of a lost and found going on here for the Sons of Hat NASCAR 2022 league. Whoever came to the Dover race left this Carhartt sweatshirt in my car. Whoever wants to claim it, come get it. Also left behind was this Nike SB hoodie. Whoever's they are, come get it. Or if it's one of the people that doesn't watch my videos, serves you right, I got myself a new hoodie. All right, let's look back at week 12. We were at Darlington, one of my favorite tracks. Very exciting track. First time racing with a next-gen car. Whole lot going on. We'll do a quick recap of that. Stage 1 goes to Joey Logano. Stage 2 goes to Ross the Boss Chastain. And Stage 3 goes to Joey Logano. So he picks up his first 2 stage wins of the year and his first win of the year. A lot of our guys throughout that race were pushing the envelope and dropping one by one. Brad Keselowski wrecked early. Kyle Larson battling for the lead, wrecked not too long after him, followed by Kyle Busch. These guys were really pushing the envelope with the next-gen cars on a track that is known as being, quote, too tough to tame. Darlington is a very tricky track. No pass on Darlington is a safe one. So these guys were really taking risky moves out there. It was definitely exciting for us to watch. Some of those risky moves benefited some of these drivers, but a lot of them did not. Martin Truex Jr. ended up wrecking late. A lot of guys, one by one, just started not making it to the end of the race, trying to make some risky moves, trying to run that preferred high line, but getting up too high into the wall. Turns 1 and 2 are very tight. Coming out of 3 and 4, trying to make passes that are not easy to do. Guys were bumping and grinding and rubbing and hitting the wall. Again, this paid off for a couple drivers, but not for many. Guys were falling back. And the biggest headline coming out of Darlington is one of those risky passes that was made by Joey Logano late in the race. So he got passed by William Byron with 20-something laps to go. He didn't like it. He thought he was pushed into the wall. I thought it was as clean of a pass as you can get. Their cars might have touched, but Darlington does not have a lot of room. It's a very tricky track. William Byron definitely had the speed, made what I thought was a clean pass on Joey Logano. Joey Logano did not take too kindly to that pass. With 1 lap to go, he had way more speed than William Byron. Could have just passed him and got the win cleanly. Chose not to do that. Did a bump and run, came right up on his ass, put him up into the wall. Joey Logano gets the win, but this is not over. William Byron will be seeking redemption. When? Will it be this week at Kansas, or will it be down the road during the playoffs? We don't know. But telling by their interviews after the race, I can tell you for a fact that William Byron will be holding a grudge against Joey Logano, and he will be coming for blood. We don't know when, but we'll keep an eye on that. Let's do an update on the league. TJ holding on for dear life in first place by 1 point with Bobby LaBubble Potty, 2,227 points total. Not far behind is Tom with Sly 1 with 2,226 points. So just 1 point separating the leader. Third place is Steve with Daytona 38. Fourth place is Bobby with Day After. And rounding out the top 5 is Carl with 40 guys, 1 cup. John still holding on strong with the single high points week with 258 at Bristol Dirt. Let's do a preview of week 13. We are going to Kansas, 3:30 on Sunday. The best way I could describe Kansas is this is basically your typical straightforward NASCAR track. There's not many tricky things going on here. It is a 1.5 mile track. It's wide enough to pass. The turns are slightly banked, just like they're supposed to be. If you could draw a diagram of a 1.5 mile tri-oval NASCAR track, Kansas is that track. Straightforward track. Definitely some exciting races and a lot of exciting stuff going on there, but it's basically just a straightforward track. Me personally, I would look for your typical past champions and guys that win a lot of races to do well here, because these are the tracks that they practice on. Your typical straightforward 1.5 mile tri-oval tracks. Kansas is one of those. So our sleeper pick at Kansas is going to be, this is going out to my boy Jay, Cole Custer in the number 41 for Stewart Haas. The reason he is going to be our sleeper, he doesn't have the best track record at Kansas. However, in his short career, he only has 1 career win. That win came at Kentucky Motor Speedway. Kentucky Motor Speedway was taken off the NASCAR schedule. Couldn't get enough fans there. However, if you had to draw up a diagram of 2 similar tracks. Kentucky and Kansas are very, very similar tracks. Again, Cole Custer, not a great track record at Kansas, but his one career win did come at a track that is no longer on the schedule, but is a very, very similar track to Kansas. So whatever he was doing at Kentucky, if he could somehow find that again, transfer that over this week at Kansas, I could see him doing really well. However, our winner at Kansas week 13 is going to be Kyle Busch in the number 18. I think he's very frustrated after his performance at Darlington. He was getting bumped into the wall. He was battling for the lead. He was doing really, really well on a track that he likes and does well at. Things did not go his way. He got bumped more than once, didn't take a liking to it, got hit into the wall, eventually completely got taken out of the race and was completely pissed off. Thought he was going to have to take this week off and not race at Kansas because he had a baby on the way. He did have that baby this week, so he will be racing at Kansas. So you combine that, thinking he was going to sit out, with the fact that he's actually going to be racing, plus he's got a chip on his shoulder from last week, and this is a track that he seems to do really, really well on in the past. He's won 2 championships. Your typical mile-and-a-half tri-oval is where Kyle Busch shines. He did win there last year. So we're going with the number 18 of Kyle Busch to get the win, and the number 41 of Cole Custer as our sleeper. Start your guys, make your picks. Any questions, reach out to me. Good luck, everybody. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.